We've got our latest Master Set players in the Summer of Chel event for NHL 23 as the HUT content starts to die down for the remainder of the game. Now, I've got a lot of questions about how many Master Set players are we going to get for the remainder of this event. Well, I think we can go back and take a look at NHL 22, and we can get a little bit of a glimpse in terms of how many more Master Set players we can expect. Back in NHL 22, there was a total of 22 Master Set players that were released throughout the event. So we still have a few more before essentially all the content's done and we're not getting any Master Set players. They're just releasing, 99 headshot players throughout the rest of the game. With that being said, we've got our new Master Set players, Caulfield from the Montreal Canadiens, Paraco from the St. Louis Blues, and Jordan Greenway from the Minnesota Wild. Let's take a look at one of the fan favorites in the 99 overall Caufield, 5'7", 174. Obviously, at this stage of the game, guys, please use the cards of players that you like. So everyone that reigns from the province of Quebec, do not think twice. Caulfield is your man. He does come with gold unstoppable force, silver elite edges, 1T, close quarters, make it snappy, and snipe. He's got 99, everything outside of faceoff, so he is a pure winger. For anyone that does not want to make Caulfield because you're a fan of the Montreal Canadiens, he follows the same issue that the NHL video game is always going to have when it comes to Hockey Ultimate Team. It's just at this stage of the game, there is no reason competitively, or even not competitively, just to enjoy the game, where you're going to use a player that's 5'7", 174, even with Unstoppable Force. I think if we were to do a math equation, Unstoppable Force adds like 4 inches to your height and maybe 25 pounds, if you want to think of it like that. It's not really an attribute-based ability. It's an animation ability, meaning that it knocks out some of the bump and stumble animations that you get. However, everyone's got truculence and they're 6'6", like we're going to see in just a little bit. So he will get thrown off the puck all the time. So if you were going to spend all of your resources to make Caulfield, I would do it only if you are a Caulfield fan. Next up, we get the Buffalo Sabres Jordan Greenway, 6'6", 231. He's always one of the best Hockey Ultimate Team cards, and he always gets like a high 99 overall just because, well, he fits the meta, which I hate. Nonetheless, Jordan Greenway at 6'6", 231 with gold crease crasher, bouncer, close quarters, unstoppable force, truculence, and back at ya. He has all of the abilities you want, and he's 6'6", 230. He's a monster. And unlike Caulfield, as a winger, he does have 95 on the draw. With Thief activated, you can get him up to 98, so he can literally play any position. This is a fantastic card if you were still trying to build some of the more competitive players. You can go out and get the 99 Jordan Greenway. And then lastly, we've got a staple of the end game of NHL, and that's the 99 Paraco. He always gets one of the higher rated cards, and he's always one of the best defensemen by the end of the year. Again, simply because he's 6'6", 228. This one does come with gold shutdown and silver truculence, so he has everything that you want in a defenseman. There's a lot of options now because we're at the 99 stage of the game, but nonetheless, this is a card that you can make, set it and forget it, and, basically have one of the best defensemen for the rest of NHL 23. So with 15 Master Set players currently released in the Summer of Chel event, like I mentioned, if we go off of NHL 22, we're looking at least 2 more weeks. That would be my guess of Master Set players being released in NHL 23, which would bring us to August 18th. They really don't release new content, or at least content that, warrants looking at in terms of Master Set players throughout September. And especially because we are getting more news and ramping up for NHL 24, there is more than likely going to be a lot of news in the next coming weeks. So it kind of takes away from the live content team for NHL 23. So while we wind down content for NHL 23, what I'm going to do is release a couple of wish lists and things that I would like to see and kind of gauge your interest as well. Something that I've learned over the last few years of being a full-time content creator is that being so locked into what I feel like I want in the game is such a bad way to look at it, because there are so many different opinions when it comes to the hockey video game, not just the way the gameplay is, but content in general. So I like to kind of use these videos now to gauge your interest and what you actually want in terms of feedback, giving that to the NHL developers as well. I appreciate everyone hanging around throughout the summer months. NHL 24 news is right around the corner, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.